son, my son, my son. Now, Rehoboam would always be his father's son, but there's a relationship here. It's a parent and a child. And most of us understand that as a child grows, they grow in many ways more independent of their parents, and rightly so, naturally so. But biblically speaking, this is the time of life. This is why our ministry to our children is so important. Our ministry to our young people is so important. And not just having them in a Christian school, which I think is invaluable. Not just having them in the youth department and with the wonderful workers we have there, but I'm talking about having a home and a family life where we nurture our children up in developing a love for God and a love for His Word. This is what makes the difference. And that's the time of life when it's optimum for us to develop these things. Now, for us old codgers, don't give up though, all right? Because you're in an eternal sense, you're still a youngster, okay? Someone put an obituary on my desk today and wrote me a little note. Do you remember this person, or was this before your time? And now, Mrs. Laird, don't you ever say that to me again, all right? I'm looking back, and I'll tell you, I got up and I went into the bathroom and I said, you're getting old, Kingsbury, you're getting old. And but then the thought came to me, you know what, Paul? You know, if Methuselah were here, he'd put his arm around you and say, now, sonny boy, don't worry. Don't you think you're old at all? You know. And you know, when we get into eternity, we're just young kids here. So don't give up. You say, well, all right, I'm just too old. I guess I can't develop a close relationship with God. Now, how many of you would say that's not true? You can prove it by your own life. Amen? You see, some of us, they didn't have that exposure to, or they didn't take advantage of it, and that in God's Word. But you can be older and get to know